Yeah, and this is his first final of a shootout.
Yeah, already has an open final, yeah.
Yeah, hasn't done too well in the shootout event. Justin, however, has continued success with a final and a win. And that 8-ball was flying, and it got blocked by 2 or 3 balls. Almost went in the corner.
He's going to threaten with the 8-ball a lot. He has done throughout the competition so far, so keep an eye on that as we go through this final. But the way he played in that last match against Shane's, so it was such a good match.
Yeah, that'll go down as one of the best matches we've ever had in the shootout format. Along with a few more that we've had this weekend. The level of play is insane. When you look back at what all we've seen, it really is special. Look at that.
Opens the bank early here. That was a lovely shot. The control was absolutely spot on.
Apparently Justin's bank is open 24 hours because that was beautiful. Doesn't have to do a lot here, but that bump on the 8-ball definitely did not help. I'm just wondering if the 5 passes by the 8-ball. Justin takes a look at it. Can't really read his reaction. My first thought is that it does. Clearly, by the way he's played this, it has room. Oh,
used it all. Used it all. That was very precise. And a very smooth start here for Justin. Just continues where he left off in the semi-final.
He was closed off for a while. Didn't get out and play a whole lot. And now that he's back here with us, I mean, he's really opened up. I mean, he's enjoying the interaction with the fans and just enjoying his time here. And again, we've talked about it several times. It's a reinvigoration of a pool player who just wasn't playing a whole lot. And he's one of many that are doing that.
Yeah, I think it highlights how these tournaments are fun for everybody. Yes, it's serious business, and there's some decent amount of money to be won. Justin's played for plenty in his career, but it's still very nice prize money here, and the competition is entertaining and fun to play in as well. But you see it with Shane Van Moning well, and you see he really enjoys. He's almost very light-hearted around these events as well. It just creates a slightly different atmosphere. Don't take anything away from the fact that they're still very competitive on the table. But the atmosphere around from the top players interacting with the amateur players has been fantastic.
It really is something special. Every event gets better. Every event gets bigger. Every event draws more names, big names, names that we haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, and it's important to say they reach out to us. That's what's so cool about it. They see what's going on and want to be part of it. Yeah, worth pointing out, actually, as we're saying that anybody, we get inundated with people asking, how do you get into the shootout event? It's an invitational event. Get yourself into the open, and then feel free to get your messages into the Ultimate Pool team, and they'll make a decision. If you've got, and it's not just on ability, it's a whole host of other things. Rising stars, we've got people with big followings, people that earn the right. We've got league players, we've got qualifiers, and of course some legends and some very big name players of today playing.
And the thing about it is it's your chance to put the spotlight on yourself. You take a player like Eric Charlton, you take a player like Kobe Japp,
Yeah.
who just wanted the opportunity. When they got it, they grabbed it.
Yeah, and
they showed.
And it's not just how they've played on the table, it's the way they've been around the venue and interacting with people, and that comes across to the broadcast as well.
And those two names in particular, Eric and Kobe, they've been really just great. Probably some of the best attitudes I've ever seen in pool. And those are some deciding factors. You know, I get a ton of messages all the time. Unfortunately, I can't help you. But and the only time we've ever seen Justin in a 6-ball shootout was in the mixed pairs event in Louisville.
In the final when they won it, Tina. He's made a ball.
And this break is very wishy-washy for Justin. Sometimes that 8-ball comes flying out, threatening 2 or 3 pockets. Sometimes, like this one, it moves 4 inches off the spot.
Awkward. This is not a good layout. He's going to have to do some work here on the right-hand side.
Looks like he's going to do it right here.
It's okay. That's actually landed okay for him. He can work with it.
The only thing I don't like is how far he's going to have to lean over that 15 ball.
Yeah, not the tallest. It's Justin, but he's going to try and find a way.
Thin cut, he's got a shot.
He'll take that as well. I think he was playing to bump the higher ball, so maybe got his line slightly wrong there, but he'll take the outcome.
What's your play for the 9-ball?
Good question. Good question. He is more guarded than I thought originally.
I mean, realistically, if he was able to position his cue ball where the 5 is, he could just shoot it in the side, a small bump or something like that.
He doesn't have a good ball to get there, though. That's the problem. Just cheating the pocket a fraction to keep a wider angle.
Yeah, he's going to try and bump right here.
It's interesting here because he's got to get on the 9 and have an angle to go up the table.
And make a long cut shot that should be easy, but you know, when you're hitting the ball like that, it doesn't have to go. He did that time, and he got the bump, but he is wedged.
That's no good.
I don't think I heard a call, so I don't think this. Yeah, there is a gap. Frozen.
I don't think it makes any difference. He can't, even if he was to try and cut this in, it's too. It would be too thin. He can't get there. You'll have to kick at this, but then you're not going up the table.
This is coming with speed. Oh, the 8-ball is going to get tricky.
He's a huge second favorite for the frame, but he's certainly not left it open for Craig.
Would you maybe risk playing a safe and bumping the 2-ball a little bit up the rail, leaving a tough cut on the, looks like the 15?
I don't think I would.
It's a little too risky.
Yeah, I don't think I would. There's no reason not to be patient here. It looks like Craig is going to go.
What a shot.
Better layout now. One shot later, the layout looks fine. That's such a good shot.
It's crazy how that happens, right?
Well, it's just having the confidence to take on that tough shot, knowing, I mean, the way you can calculate it is this tough shot I've got to make isn't going to give me a great chance to win the rack. And the answer on that occasion was absolutely yes. Got cue ball to perfection and made a tricky cut. And now they're just laid out there for him. He'd be devastated not to get these now.
Yeah, not to mention the dreaded curse, but we have seen him miss 1 or 2 balls that were just, you know, way too easy for him to miss. But I feel like him being in this final, where he's at, the way he's played today, I feel like he's really dressed up for success. Played immaculately against Joe Prince. Made Joe Prince's great run look minuscule in a way.
Gets himself in front. First one against the breaker in the match. You go into the next one as a seeded player.
I do like the look of this. Only small issue on the table is the 5 and the 8.
He's not hitting the break with extreme power. It's almost just a control, and they're just exploding on him, but he's getting a nice even coverage across the table.
Yeah, the closest balls to each other are the 8 and the 5, and everything else is almost feels like it's miles away from the next ball.
The 8 shouldn't prove too much of a problem. That is the only one that maybe needs a little nudge, but it might not. Depends if it goes top right, but probably doesn't.
I actually think it does go top right, and I think he could use the 11 to get there. It's tight, but I think it does go. Hard to tell from where we're at.
I think he's going to try and move it now. Only thing that can really go wrong here is if he was to stick behind the 5. If he does play it. No, not interested in moving it. It might go to the corner looking at that last angle.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
You might be able to cheat the pocket just a little bit.
In which case there's no issues whatsoever. He's now looking at to the top right or bottom left.
He's ended up a little bit straight on this ball. Should be able to just kind of punch over or roll over.
Oh, he's landed nice. Yeah, it looked a little straight, but when you saw the camera angle from behind it, it was okay.
And 1-8 ball away from taking a big 3-1 lead against Justin Bergman.
There you go, wide open. And then it goes. Silver Sniper. 2 clear, halfway to the mark.
The beginning and the end of the mixed pairs. But this, one of my favorite events out of the 5 that we run. It's hard to choose sometimes, but the shootout is what kicks us off. It's what gets the adrenaline going. And this one has definitely not failed in that aspect.
Tough luck for Justin there. Things going Craig Waddingham's way right now.
Hey, this isn't very straightforward. What do you like here, Simon?
Well, does the 10 go in the side? Because if the 10 goes in the side comfortably, then to me you can work yourself around 10 in the side and 8 in the corner.
It's definitely tight.
If it does, then you kind of can see a fairly clear pattern. But if it doesn't, that's the problem ball to solve.
Yeah, I think at the right angle you can just roll it in, but you definitely have to get the right angle.
He should be able to do that with the layout he's got here.
You know, I keep glancing at it when they show the overhead, and I'm really just not sure.
I think he's had options to do something about it, so I think he is sure. I think he's happy. He's going to get himself right behind it.
Yeah, he's looking at it now.
He knows he doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball if he gets right behind it.
Got right where he needed to be. Oh, it went in with ease.
No issues whatsoever for Craig. Picked out a nice route to get himself. He always had the good ball to get right behind the tricky one there. And it's another run out for him.
Makes all the difference in this in this setup and this format, especially when the players are such a high caliber. Oh. That's
four solids.
Oh my goodness.
Four solids, and they've come out fine. So often when you do that, you've got a problem to solve, but they've come out really, really nicely. This won't take long.
Well, SVB last match made 3 and 2 for a total of 5, but I think I'd take the 4 solids on the break over that, especially if it looks like
Take
this.
the 4 solids with that layout. Nothing to do on any shot.
And Justin's got to be a little sick here looking at the layout.
It won't go down as a golden break, but it might as well have been. Very quick. And Craig Waddingham is 1 rack away, and we've only just ticked into the second half of the match. 8 ball. No.
And dry.
Oh, that could be all she wrote. Justin will feel like it walking back to his chair.
I'll tell you, Simon, it's not over yet, but we've never seen a shootout victory this one-sided, especially in the finals. In the finals, there's never been a blowout, if you want to call it that. I mean, it's always been fairly close, but this is masterclass from Craig so far.
He has run the table every time he's walked to it. It's been very impressive. Talk about improving as the tournament has gone on. We discussed his 6-ball shootout against Damien Pomponak in the first round yesterday. Skylar Woodward went all the way down to a deciding frame, in off the break, scratch from Skylar, and that was Craig able to run that. It's a hill victory there. Very tight against Eric Charlton, 6 racks to 4, and then he's just stepped on the gas, 6-1 against Joe Prince. He's 5-1 up here against Justin Bergman and in prime shape to win the title.
And really just one good positional shot away from all but guaranteeing lifting the trophy for the Boston Shootout.
That's a good one. Straight in works. The only reason he can go wrong is if he's just got to play around with the stripes. If he can just slide by him, he's absolutely fine.
I think he can just roll through, shoot the 2 on the side.
He can avoid the stripes easily. 2 balls away.
What a performance.
Yeah, what a statement win this will be. Not a lot Justin Bergman could have done about this. Had the one chance get away, and that is it. One mistake in the match is enough to cost you. Causes extension because he's hampered, but this 8-ball for it.
Silver Sniper getting ready to lift his first trophy.
Craig Waddingham has got the title. What a performance from Craig Waddingham. And he is your champion. He doesn't even know it. Comes forward to shake hands. What a strange way for the match to end. Neither player fully understanding that that was the end of the match. But it is, Craig. You have won your first title with Ultimate Pool USA. Got stronger every single round and has taken down the semi-final and the final 6 racks to 1.
Well, welcome back out to the arena for the final time today here at the Boston Shootout. We really have had a day and a half of very dramatic and entertaining action. And it came down to 2 great players in the final who both have delivered throughout the event. So let's hear it for both of our players here in the Boston Shootout final. It was once again a brilliant run through the field for Justin Bergman, but he comes up just short in the final. Let's get a few words with our runner-up, Justin Bergman. Hard luck, Justin. brilliant run through. You were playing brilliantly. That semi-final was a great performance, but you just didn't get the chances there in the final.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance. He played great, and I broke like a girl, and that's what happens when you know.
Must be pleased to see the form return. Obviously not the performance you wanted in Des Moines, but you're back here in Boston and looking good now for the Open.
Yep. Just got to break better than that, but yeah, I feel good about my game, and hopefully, I can keep it going. And Craig deserved the win. He played great.
Well, congratulations on a great run through the field, and we look forward to seeing you back in the Open when you get going again tomorrow. But congratulations.
Thank you guys.
It really was a brilliant performance. Justin Bergman, who has won everything there is to win with Ultimate Pool USA, and it is a run through to another final. It is also a run through to another final for Craig Waddingham, and it is going to be his first title. Before we hand out the trophy, though, let's get our champion up for a few words. Craig Waddingham. Craig, I said to you after we spoke after the semi-final, it felt like you were getting stronger round after round, and you said there was a little bit more to come yet. More there?
Well, yeah, I had the chances. So Justin didn't have any. I don't think he had any chances to win any other frames. So yeah, I played great. I think I took every chance I had. So yeah, just happy to win.
It was so good to watch. You 6 chances in the final. You take them all. You just didn't give Justin anything to look at, and you obviously just smashed through the door and got hands on your first trophy.
Well, you have to do that against him because you can't give him 2 chances a frame, or you have to be clinical. And luckily in the final there I was. So.
How pleased to finally get your hands on one of these? You've been coming over now for a few tournaments. Obviously, it's a big commitment, to travel around and do this. But the reward is now that you get your hands on a trophy.
Yeah, listen, I'm over the moon, but to me it's just a start. I want to win more, and that's just the kind of guy I am. So happy to get the first one, but yeah, let's go again.
You got the Open and the mix to come. Gonna eye up more this weekend, no doubt.
That's the plan, yeah.
Well, congratulations. Let's bring out our tournament and tournament league director, Jeremy Hunley, to hand out the trophy to our champion, Craig Waddingham.